Hey, CenturyLink, where you going? So you know what I haven't done in a while is a Situation Room studio tour, which I usually do once a year, but somebody reminded me that I didn't do one in 2020. So I've got a... Holy shit, where is everything? I'm moving. I'm moving to another place, not too far away, so everything is kind of empty up here. The entire attic is emptied out right now, and most of the downstairs too. So right now the Situation Room has been reduced to just a single corner desk, which is where all the important stuff is. Usually there's, more desk space and shelves and the recliner chair for the show that I never do anymore, the hang up the phone, payphone show, whatever you call it. Today I just finished posting episode 699 of the Snow Plow Show, as I've been waiting for Starship to launch, the new Starship prototype SN15, but who knows if it's going to happen. It was supposed to happen yesterday, it was supposed to happen last week, whatever, it never happens anymore. Anyway, this is where the Snow Plow shows are recorded, and the Hobosodes and the Hang Up the Phones and just all the other shows. This is where it all happens. So what do I usually do in these tours? I can't remember. I should have watched a tour video so I remember what I'm doing here. Look at all that dust. I haven't dusted in a while. I've been busy moving for months now, or packing, not moving. But that's a lame excuse. It's always that dusty. Anyway, hey everybody. I do the Snow Plow Show. This is my studio. The biggest upgrade I've gotten since the 2019 tour is the Zoom mixer, which I got in mid-2020. Before, I've always used Behringer mixers, which are analog. I mean, the ones I used were analog. But this Zoom one is digital, which I really didn't think I'd care about, but it's kind of amazing. It sounds really good, and it does a lot of things. It does, all the outputs are separate, so I can output each channel individually, which has been really useful lately with the G-Ad show we've been doing. I've been recording that for him and giving him separate tracks of me and Skype and the phone calls and everything else. So that's been kind of cool. And what I love most about this mixer, the reason I got it at all, was because it has these mix minus outs. This is a Zoom L12 mixer, by the way. If you're wondering, these outputs are kind of amazing. These allow me, each one of these is basically a phone line for me. So I've got my line 1 right here, which is usually Blink. Hold on, let me make sure I don't have anything. Okay, I don't have anything scary on Blink. Blink is my SIP client, which, it's what I make my phone calls from. That's what line 1 is usually hooked up to. Line 2 is usually my Skype. Line 3 is Bluetooth. I've got a little Bluetooth dongle thing hooked up there, and that connects to this tablet, which is all kind of janky right now. I haven't been caring too much what everything looks like. Slow charging, what? But anyway, yeah, so I can hook up various things like Skype, for example, or Facebook. That was supposed to be for hang up the phone. God, my reflection's in there. I don't want that. Nobody wants that. And, just whatever else. I've got line 4 is now the Cisco phone. So, here, let me turn off Tim's broadcast, because we don't want to hear that, do we? So, Cisco phone. How do I make that go? I hit this button, and I can dial phone numbers. And it comes up on the screen.
Riverbender Radio, a new app for the Riverbend. It features only local radio station.
And I put these 2 monitors up here recently. I've never used them for anything before. I just turned them on before this tour so I could show off these monitors that I never use. The point behind getting teeny little HDMI monitors was mostly... I was thinking I could put Adobe Audition up here because I always monitor the sound. Hey,
it's about people.
Be quiet, Tim.
As opposed to their...
My mouse was stuck on that for some reason. just a place to monitor the waveform as it's coming through. Or yeah, like here, let me put Tim's voice on.
Programming things for fun on the weekends. Like, what are they passionate about?
Yeah.
Because that really tells you a lot more about how they're going to work for you, is what they do in life.
Okay, all right, shut up, Tim. But yeah, that helps to make sure that the caller audio is about the same as my audio, and that neither of us are going over or going under the recommended audio settings. I've always done that for my shows, just to try and keep the sounds leveled. And then this over here is a map of all the Starlink satellites going over Oregon and Washington. This is the caller ID Ryan Jardina 5000, whatever I'm calling it. He sent me another one, and it's a kit. I have to put it together, but I've been so busy with everything this year, I haven't gotten to do that yet. But it looks so much cooler than this one. Not that I'm complaining, but that tells the whole thing when touch tones are pressed. So that phone number there, 618-465-4545, that's time and temperature in Alton, Illinois. And if I hit the dial tone and dial some touch tones, it tells me what touch tones are dialed, which is useful when recipients start hitting touch tones. I can see what they dialed, and sometimes that's useful. I'll know what option they pressed. Like if I do the, the prison.
You are receiving a call from an inmate at the Chili Pepper Correctional Facility in Roy, New Mexico. To accept this call, press 1. To block your...
So see, if they press 1, I know that they pressed 1, and I can put the call through. If they press 2, I'll just leave them alone forever. Yeah, right. So yeah, that's what the DTMF decoder thing does from Ryan Jardina. I will get that new one built as soon as I get to my new place, Ryan. I've been really looking forward to doing that. What else is there? I'm still using Paint Shop Pro to make my show art stuff. That's pretty dumb, I know. I'm using, what's this called? Cyberlink Power Director. Most embarrassing software title name that I use is Cyberlink Power Director. That's what I make my videos with, that I put on the YouTubes. It's pretty basic stuff. It works like any other video editor. And Mixcraft is what I put the shows together in. It's what I do a lot of my phone call recording in now. Oh, I should have loaded up all those multiple tracks so you can see them like you guys care. Never mind. I don't need to do that. But once I get all the files made and edited and all the audio leveled out, I stick them into this program called Mixcraft. And like this up here is the background music. These down here are the prank calls, the red and the greens. And then there's the voicemails, and there's the public mobile on hold song. And there's the little clip at the end.
That doesn't even... Okay, let me call the maintenance guy. Let him know.
Alright, that was a little loud. I don't think you guys could understand that. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Mixer and a soundboard that was donated to me. This is an old radio station soundboard. Oh crap, is there stuff on here that people shouldn't see? There's McRapperson's social security number. Don't read that. Please don't write that down on a post-it and keep it in your house. He doesn't want you to do that. But yeah, sound effects. Wait, things are really loud. Let me turn this down. Like typing. And a dot matrix printer. Everything is still so loud. Phones hanging up, various important things that you might need during a show, which I really haven't been using at all lately. But I love my soundboard. I can't wait to get my studio set up in the new place and set up all this stuff properly. I've been having problems with the soundboard lately, ever since I made some changes. It's coming in all hot, being too loud, and I haven't bothered to figure out why, but I will at the next place that I live. That's my sidewalk. That's my front door. Look at all that moss and stuff. It's a hobo-looking sidewalk, isn't it? That's the neighbor's driveway over there. And this shows me like the status of all my answering machines downstairs. I don't think I have 12 hooked up right now, but all the lines are working. If that makes any sense. I have these buttons here that kind of turn on the speakers and the mixer, hard drives. That's the caller ID is the Cactus one, and the IR360, that's the name of my crazy soundboard over there. So when I turn this off, it turns off the soundboard. It's like magic. This is like one of those old 1980s or early 90s. You put this under your monitor of your computer on your desk, and you can turn off your printer, and yeah, those were the days. So I don't know if I did I cover everything that I usually do in a tour. I think I did. Maybe I'll put some subtitles that show you the software that I use and everything, because people are always asking what kind of software stuff I use out there. Oh man, that focus is terrible because of the screen. That's Art by Nick Caesar. That's the only thing I haven't taken down in here because it wouldn't fit into a tote. And yeah, didn't have ratchets for that to take that down. I unwrapped my chimney, so it's a chimney again. It's all bricks. I used to always keep that wrapped up because it constantly leaks brick dust all over the place. Brick juices. That's the street. That's the lumber yard. That's First Street in Albany. I can say that now because I'm moving and it doesn't matter as much. I've been patching up the walls. I am horrible about holes in the walls, so I've been patching everything up. There's the telephone company parking lot. The employees, the technicians, they come over here and just kind of park and take their breaks, take their lunch breaks. Source is their AC company that they use. There are always Source trucks out here because they have a lot of refrigeration stuff in there. They just upgraded all their AC units recently, and they upgraded like bunches of racks of equipment and stuff. I was going down there to their dumpster and reading what kind of network equipment was on their boxes because I wanted to know what they were installing. I didn't know if it was like NSA listening equipment or if we're getting fiber here. But there's their dumpsters over there. Hello, Mr. Source guy. Let's leave. He won't know where that's coming from. Down here is kind of a mess. I'm packing everything up. This is some of the stuff from the office up there. I have a lot of PLA coins left, everybody. Will somebody buy some more of these PLA coins? I need to mark those down or something. I bought way too many. The answering machines are in here. The Source guy left. They're buried behind, tables and ellipticals, and that ladder is there so I don't trip over that really dangerous part of the elliptical machine. It's got a blade on it. I had to take it apart because it doesn't fit down those curved stairs. But this is the large array of telephone answering machines. Some of them are tape machines. Most of them are digital. I think half the tape ones are broken. That's another thing I'm gonna fix when I get to the new place. This is the message board on the TNI system. Hopefully I will remember to put a link to the phone number of the TNI system. This is the monitor for the Linux, the Axtrix system. I just walked by the window and he's looking up. He hears me talking. He's like, who the fuck is that? So now I gotta hide. Trying to see if the Linux would turn on. Damn it, I hit the keyboard. Whatever. It's probably come unplugged because I'm emptying out everything. Alexa, tell me a joke.
What did the corn say to the butter? See you on the other sides. By the way, I have a routine.
Shut up, Alexa.
I can help you keep a study or work session on track by playing focus music. Do you want to try it?
Used to when you asked Alexa to tell you a joke, she would just tell you a joke. She wouldn't sit there and ramble at you forever. This was my workroom the last time around. As you can see, it's now a room full of totes and stuff that's ready to be packed into a U-Haul. Sort of. I mean, I still have work to do. This is a big old closet that still has a few things in it, but it's mostly empty. I probably showed this in videos before, but I love this about the closet because, like, used to this was a farmhouse. Like, before the phone company was next door, it was just a big old farmhouse, and this here was the front porch, the top layer of the front porch. So you'd open the door and see there's like a threshold, like an outdoor threshold thing, and you come out here and this was all open. You could see First Street, and if you turn around here, you can see the siding of the house still painted in various colors. I guess, was that the original? Did they not even paint it? And then this here, I don't think I can open it because I screwed it down with drywall screws. Oh yeah, I can a little bit. This was a window that you could look out of, you know, next to the door on the front porch. There's the front porch light, which I took out and did some questionable electrical work up here. I really need to fix that before I move. That's embarrassing that I did that. I was just doing a quick thing, you know? And, oh yeah, secret passage over here. I think I was here for 9 years before I noticed. I mean, I noticed that this was cut out. And I opened it up once and I looked in there. Right after I wrote, "I love Seth" on the side of it. I really had a thing for Seth. I love you, honey. And then also, hold on, down here, Nessa. Nessa really loves Seth W. I wonder if that relationship's still going strong. I'm assuming that's from whoever used to live here. That was written here when we moved in. But yeah, I took this down. I'm like, oh, just a wall. There's nothing to see there. And that was 11 years ago. I've lived here for 11 years. But then, just a couple years ago, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. There's a little latch there. What happens when you open that? And I gotta be quiet because my neighbors are home. And this is right above their ceiling, so I don't want them to hear me. But, bunch of insulation. Newspapers. Bird shit. I don't know. It's pretty neat, I guess. Be a good panic room for if the Nazis ever show up and I want to hide. So yeah, this was a porch. They covered it up for some reason. I mean, you know, to make apartments or whatever. We got a bunch of old computers. So many board games. So many board games. We've got Matt Hillock art there. This was one of my kids' rooms, and they had Matt Hillock art. They liked his cactus drawings. And as long as I'm showing off the weirdness of this house, gotta go in here. Oh yeah, this is where I'm currently sleeping. This was another one of the kids' rooms. It's just kind of packed up with a bunch of junk right now. Got Spider-Man posters and yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the window that's in the closet would be right above that bed there. Is where the window used to be. The window. There's the source guy. What the fuck? Oh yeah. So, okay, this is under the stairs where I go up to the Situation Room. And my clothes are currently in here. And they're really packed in tight too. Down here, there's a hole in the floor. I always found this kind of amusing. Oh God, my clothes are in my way. There's a big ol' hole in the floor, I guess, at one point. You can see right here, so they patched it up with some wood. And the wood is actually a fish, crabs, and oyster crate from something, Yaquina, Oregon. Something Bay, Quinella Bay, Queena Bay, I don't know. That's pretty great, though, that They patched the floor with oyster crate from the coast of Oregon. And there's a lot of water damage. It's been leaking in from the death caney that's directly above here. There's a little box drawn on the wall. This house is weird. It has bizarre stuff like this old wallpaper on the bottom of the steps. When I put some new plug outlets in there, I found so many layers of just crazy old looking wallpaper from who knows when, and I took the paneling off this wall and painted it and textured it. And same thing on that one. There was this crazy red and gold wallpaper all along it. Out here on the porch, we've got doorways. It's like this door would go into that room that had the closet. There used to be a door right there for some reason. Nobody knows why, but now it's just drywall on the other side. That's the steps to outside. Over there you can see another door that goes into, I mean, it used to go into the bathroom, but it's walled up on the other side too. And then there's another walled up door right there that used to go into the kitchen. It's pretty crazy. Lots of totes out here getting ready to go out. Lots of Legos and stuff. There's the outside again on a big old VGA monitor. And I guess that's it. Everything's down here now. The upstairs is all cleaned out. Next is going to be the move. I think this weekend is going to happen. I probably won't get this posted before that happens. This is called the death caney because, I mean, look at it. It's scary to stand on. Everything's rotting through. And, oh man, look at this. I'm gonna stand on it. So there's a ladder here that is just a regular ladder that you'd get up on your roof with, but it's bolted to the wall, and if there's a fire, you're supposed to pull this screw out that they've put up here by a string. The ladder goes down to the floor, and you escape the fire. But you're probably gonna fall off the ladder because you can't really put your feet in there that well when the ladder's up against the wall. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. There's all kinds of weird anti-fire stuff here that doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm guessing they've had fires here before. This place was built in 1901. Wait, no, 1900. Not 1901. So that's my tour of the Situation Room. I will probably have another one, probably this year, because I'm going to set up a new studio in a new place, and of course I've got to do a new tour. So I'll see you all then.